Hello, in this tutorial I'm going to talk about the registration component and how you can get it on your pages. By default, the accounts module for Numo is included with every Numo plugin. It's tightly integrated. Um, so typically you're going to see a login component, and that will allow anyone in any account group to log in based on how you have your site set up. I'm going to log into the administrative. Now I want you to watch these two components here. We hit login. It's going to reload. Oh, look at that. Oh, including the forgot password. Because we're logged in, we don't need to log in again. We don't need to register again, or even register at all. And obviously, we haven't forgotten our password. So those components then disappear. We don't need to see them. So if you've logged into an account, or you've put a login box on your page, or registration box, and then you come back to it a little bit later and you go, oh, it's disappeared. Why? Well, you're probably logged into an account. So you don't need to register or log in. So we're going to go and log into the administrative area. And to add a registration box, what you do is you go to your account groups, manage groups menu option. Here you're going to see that in this system we have a default user account and then the customer's user account. And then we're going to see a couple icons over here. Whether or not we allow registration, whether or not we require approval or require activation. In the default one, which is what typically most systems are set up with automatically, we allow registration in the first. Sometimes we require approval and require activation. If you want to change these settings, you can click on the Manage link. If you want to allow registration, you have to have this set to yes. We're going to back out by hitting Save. And then moving on, to get the registration box within your page, we hit the Get Component Code link, and you see where it says registration box right up here. We just copy this. Now this registration box will not work for all user types. So if you have 3 or 4 different user types and you want to allow registration for each one of them, because the fields in each one of those accounts could be different, and perhaps the required fields to be filled out could be different, each account group requires a different registration box. So this one is telling us that it's the first account group. So we would just select this code, Control C, and let's just go and grab the page. This is just a sample page that the demo runs on, but you're going to see here is that all we've done is we placed that little bit of code right within the HTML code. Now it should look exactly the same within Design View if you're using Dreamweaver, or if you're using Expression Web or Front Page or SharePoint Designer. But sometimes when you paste it into Design View and you hit paste, sometimes things don't line up properly. So it's often good to have your editor open it in split view and then just place your cursor in Design View, switch over to the Code View, and just paste it in here like that. Okay, and then you just save your page, publish it out to the server, and now you will see a registration box on the page where you place that registration box code if you are not logged in. Alright, I hope you find that helpful.